Welcome back to Pickling 101. Now we're doing the dill pickles. I always like to cut just the heads of the cucumber off. And we will just spear them. Always make sure you wash your cucumbers before you get started. And always make sure that your jars are going to be big enough. You might have to trim some off. Just gives you a snack to eat. Or if you're running smaller jars, just cut them in half and make smaller dill pickles. So as I wrap up cutting up my spears here for the dill pickles, in case anybody is wondering, yes, I grow the cucumbers in my own garden, and I do grow my own dill as well. The only thing is the garlic I did buy from the store, but everything else that I can will be straight out of the garden. So this is about what you want them to look like for making the spears. Alright, I think we have enough cucumbers. If not, just slice up more. Again, I do not know how many I cut up, but we will go from here. So currently I have 2 jars. I'll have to do another one. I get these pulled out and get the garlic cut up, because I still have to cut up the garlic, and then we'll stuff the jars with garlic and dill and cucumbers and get them processing. While we wait for the brine inside to finish coming to a boil, you want it to be nice and clear, which it will be, because salt and vinegar and water automatically at a boil comes to clear, uncloudy brine. If you want to use minced garlic, you're more than welcome to, but garlic cloves just need to be peeled to about 3 to 4 cloves per jar, with about 3 heads of dill. You always place those in the jar first, and then you add your cucumbers, and then your brine, and then you want to add in your extra crunch. Otherwise, your pickles will be soggy. In the past, I have used strawberry leaves. Others have used grape leaves, and those are great too. However, they don't give enough. But if you're doing refrigerator pickles versus water bathing, then you don't need it, because they will come out crunchy. It doesn't hurt to add it. Okay, so I have my garlic cut up, and I'm gonna toss it into my jars. Like I said, about 3, 4 cloves, can do about 5, depending on the size of them. Get my other jar out here. And then we will add in our dill. And again, it's about 3, 4 head. This is a good size head. You can leave the stem on, no worries. You can cut it down if you like, but snap just a little piece of that off. But I'll put a big one like that in each of the jars. But I cut these yesterday, so they're a little wilty, but because they still have the flavor of the dill in them, they will be just fine. If you grow dill and you do not harvest them before they go to seed, just use the dill seed. They're kind of tangled up here. There we go. And again, remember to inspect your jars, make sure there's no cracks or chips. I want to add just a little bit more because we like the dill flavor. So here's what you about want them to look like. Garlic and dill. Now we'll add our cucumbers into each jar and just stuff them in there. Make sure you stuff them so that they're nice and tight packed. You can fit quite a few in there, believe it or not. And if they bend, don't worry, because that will not matter. As you can see, we have them tightly packed. Here you'll see I broke a couple of the longer ones just in half and stuffed them in, but they're nice and tight. Can't fit anything more in there. And now we will add our brine, and again using our funnel to sit on top of the jars. Makes it less messy and no cleanup required. All right, now we got the jars all filled with our brine. And we will want to add our crisp. Not a full spoonful, but just sprinkle it right on top. This replaces the pickling lime to give you that crunch you want your pickles to have. If you are doing pint sizes, it's half the amount you would put in there. And now we're ready to put our lids on. And then again, you'll want to put the rings on, but do not tighten them. You just put them on so they're loose. And we will put these in our water bath that I did have to add a little more water to as it boiled out. But they will process for 15 minutes. Okay, our processing time has come to an end. We are going to go ahead and shut this off. Shut our gas off. Remove our lid. That's hot. And we will remove our jars. And once again, you will set them on the counter. I have them right next to the bread and butter pickles that I just made, and cover them with the towel for 24 to 48 hours as well. Again, do not tighten those rings, leave them loose. Thank you for following me, and please like and subscribe for more canning projects in the future.